Millie, I need to talk to you. May I have a moment of your time?
Yes, Sandra, what is it?
Honestly, why did you marry Chuck? I thought there must be someone more suitable for that boy. Why you?
Huh? It was because Chuck and I love each other. You may not understand, but we are really happy.
Love each other? Don't make me laugh. I don't remember approving this marriage. You were not worthy of being in Chuck's life.
You can't say that.
A woman like you would never be a suitable wife for Chuck. You can't even do the housework. You have nothing to be proud of. It's frustrating to watch.
Even though you say that, I'm trying to do my best. Won't you support us too, mother-in-law?
Do your best? You're just a nuisance to that boy. No matter how hard you try, there's no use. Do you have any idea how much of a burden your presence is to Chuck?
Please don't say such terrible things. I'm doing my best for Chuck.
I didn't even want to meet you. I have to be honest with you. Being married to you has made me worry about Chuck's future. I'm afraid that your presence will ruin his future.
I never imagined you would say that to me. I love Chuck, and I hope you understand that feeling.
Well, your lack of sense is also a problem. Come on, you need to see the reality. Chuck deserves better. I shudder to think of a woman like you dragging his life down.
But Chuck chose me. We love each other.
You must have seduced him somehow. I can't understand how a woman like you could trick him into marrying you. For Chuck to be truly happy, he would be better off without you.
Please, won't you support us? We're trying so hard to be happy.
Support? That's impossible. I can't approve of you and I don't want to. No matter how hard you try, you won't change my mind.
Why do you hate me so much?
Why? Because you are the one who will ruin Chuck's future. I don't want you to be involved with him anymore.
Mother-in-law, please don't say that. I'm doing my best for Chuck and for our family.
I'll say it again. Your presence is a nuisance. You should know that as soon as possible and step aside. Chuck will be happier without you.
I love Chuck. Please believe that.
I wonder how much that love is worth. Do you know how hard Chuck is working for you?
We are trying so hard to make you happy.
That's impossible. He would shine brighter without you.
I understand how you feel, but I won't give up. I'll do my best to be happy with Chuck.
Do as you please. You'll soon see that it's useless anyway.
I beg you, please support our marriage.
Support you? There's no way I can do that. I'll keep on opposing until you're gone. Well, good luck with that. Millie, are you still Chuck's wife? You are more stubborn than I imagined. If you're his wife, why don't you at least act like your family? I haven't seen you for more than 8 years. Don't you think you're being rude?
Mother-in-law, I never imagined I would get a text from you. I'm so surprised. 8 years have already passed. That went by fast.
That's what I was going to say. You never come to see me. I understand that you're busy with work all the time, but you should visit too.
Well, I'm sorry. It's true that I haven't visited. That's because you said you didn't want to see me. It seemed like you didn't want me to visit.
What? When did I say that? Did I say that? I don't remember. It was such a long time ago. If you're bringing it up, it must have been you, Millie.
What? I never said that.
I'm hearing about you all from my son. I understand you don't like me as a mother-in-law, but you haven't come to greet me for 8 years. What's going on?
Yeah, that's because you hate me. I have said many times that I wanted to come and say hello, but your son stopped me.
You are lying. You blame everything on my son? Really? You're just as he said you are.
What on earth did Chuck tell you? He never told me anything like that. I'm really curious to know what on earth he said. Can you tell me in detail what he told you?
Okay, he told me a lot. You seem to be an excellent cook, but other than that, I hear you're totally useless. I'm sure if I saw your face, I'd want to slap you.
Did Chuck say that? He says the exact opposite to me. I'm a bad cook, but I'm doing all the other housework. He's not going to divorce me.
Oh, well, you're a disaster anyway. Why did I get this woman as my daughter-in-law? She never showed her face for years and years. She doesn't even know how to be polite.
But I really wanted to go and say hello to you, but Chuck told me not to go. He said he didn't want me to go because his mother hates me. He doesn't want me to go because it's too much trouble for us to see each other.
Oh, really? You think you can get away with such lies? He's saying the exact opposite to me. He told me not to go see you because you don't like me.
Oh, really? That's really strange. It's as if he doesn't want me to meet my mother-in-law.
Well then, that's his way of showing concern, isn't it? He doesn't want to see you cursing at me. It would be troublesome if we had a fight. I surely don't like your character of telling a blatant lie.
But I'm not lying. I really want to build a relationship with my mother-in-law. I couldn't meet you for a long time because Chuck stopped me. Can't you believe me?
Then why don't you just come and say hello to me with a gift or something? Since you haven't shown your face for such a long time, it would make sense to bring something special, wouldn't it? If you bring a present for the past 8 years, I'll forgive you. Are you prepared to show that much sincerity?
A present for 8 years. Well, I'll try and find something. I don't have much time right now. I'm afraid I'll have to reschedule for a little later.
Look at that. You keep making excuses like that. You're going to hide from me like that again, aren't you? You know, you are really something.
No, it's true. I have a full-time job too. And I already have a trip planned for my next vacation.
A trip? For someone who says she doesn't have any time off, you're doing some pretty spectacular things.
Well, it's not particularly luxurious, but it's a trip Chuck is preparing for me. Just because I'm always working so hard. He does that for me once in a while.
My son is such a good man. You're such a waste to him.
I'm sorry. So if you don't mind, I'll see you after the trip.
Well, if that's the case, I don't blame you. I'll tolerate it if it's a trip Chuck arranged for you. It's rare for him to do something like that for you, isn't it? I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much. The fact that Chuck planned the trip like this, I think he wanted to make a relationship as good as possible. I appreciate it very much. Millie, I wonder if you can remember me. I'm sorry. I can't quite remember. I'm Cora. We were in high school together. We were classmates, remember? We weren't really close, so I guess you forgot about me. Cora, I remember you. What's wrong all of a sudden? Did you have important reason for contacting me? I'm sorry for messaging so suddenly. Well, today is a bit... I contacted you because I wanted to tell you something. Something you wanted to tell me. What's wrong? I'm sorry if this is really weird, but how are things with your husband? What? Well, I don't know if things are going well. I mean, it's not bad. But why? I don't think it's any of my business. It's just, he's in love with someone else. So, I don't know. I think it would be better to break up with him.
What? Wait, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about my husband? We're not that close, and it never occurred to me you would bring up my husband. How do you know about that? Can you elaborate?
Yes, I know, it's surprising. I'm sorry. But actually, my husband is a friend of your husband. That's how I heard about it. That's why I was wondering if you're okay.
I didn't know you were married, Cora. I didn't know that either. And your husband is friends with my husband, and that's how you found out. Well, how did those two get to know each other?
They work at the same place. They go out for a drink sometimes.
I see. I didn't know that happened. I mean, how did you know it was my husband? You don't know my husband, do you, Cora?
What? That's because, I remember you uploaded a picture of him on social media. I saw a picture of you with your husband then. That's why I remembered you. Plus, there was the caption you had written, and I remembered it.
Oh, that's right. I haven't done that kind of thing for so long now, I forgot. I remember I used to upload them before we got married.
And then, you posted the picture that you said your husband was taken. That's when it hit me. I thought, that's Millie's husband, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. How did you recognize him? It's true that that photo is one of our most precious memories, so maybe it left an impression on you. But why did you bother to tell me? You would normally hesitate to tell me something like that, but I wonder if there is some other reason.
Because you were a classmate of mine, and like a friend. So, because I know your husband likes other women, I felt sorry for you that you stayed married to him.
I see. I've never been in touch with you that much. I was so surprised. Thank you for going out of your way to contact me.
No, of course. You're the one who was betrayed. I think you should break up with him right away.
But we have a son too. It's not like I can easily choose divorce. And he says he loves someone else. Maybe if he and I talk it out, we can work something out.
What? I don't think that's a good idea.
What do you mean? He's only saying that he has a crush or something, right? If that's the case, he's not doing anything wrong. If that's the only reason, I wouldn't go through with a divorce either.
Well, it sounds like he just likes someone else right now. Actually, he's talking about marrying that person, and that's why he's thinking of divorcing Millie.
Oh, that's right. I mean, did your husband give you that many details?
No, I'm not asking him about the details. That's just what my husband said. I thought it didn't sound like you had much of a future.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's for me to decide.
Wait. Don't tell your husband about this. If you tell him, he might resent my husband. I'm not trying to do anything to make things worse between you two. I'm saying this for your sake, but I don't want it to cause any more problems than it has to.
Well, you're right. If I were to pretend that Cora's husband told me about this, it would sound like he's a gossip and he won't trust him anymore. But then, what do you think I should do?
I'll give you updates and stuff. In any case, your husband is considering divorce. I think you should consider divorce too, don't you? I think it's better to end it as soon as possible.
We're not dating like high school kids. We're adults now and we're married, so we can't take things that lightly. But thank you so much for keeping me informed. I know you care and I appreciate it. I'll give it a good thought and see what's best for us. Millie, what on earth are you thinking? How can I believe you even if you say I'm sorry? Sandra, what's going on all of a sudden? Don't be silly. I didn't think you'd be this irresponsible. Well, it's true that I've always felt you were a disaster before. What is it? Your son eats so much food, the food bill is going to skyrocket. I'll make sure he pays for his food through his mother.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Don't you dare to say that. You are so irresponsible. You've been on a cruise for 3 months without your child. You are an unfit mother.
What? You mean me and Chuck's son, right? My son is next door. He's been on a cruise with me and we've never been apart.
Huh? Then who is this boy? I was told that you guys only have one son. What do you mean?
Yes, we only have one child. What are you talking about?
Whose son is this child in my care? Chuck brought him here saying that he is his son. But then whose son is this? Please explain to me what is going on.
What? You're taking care of a child? Are you saying that Chuck says he is our son?
Of course he did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be taking care of a stranger's child. How dare you? Do you think I'm stupid?
No. I'm the one who's confused. Your story suggests that Chuck has another son. Are you saying that Chuck has another family without my knowledge and that he has a child?
Huh? That can't be true. Are you saying that our Chuck has an illegitimate child? I can't believe he would do such a thing. Chuck was my pride and joy, always hardworking and honest. How could he have an illegitimate son?
Huh. I hope so, but what did he say to you?
I told him I heard you were going on a trip. Then he got mad at me for talking to you without permission. But I complimented Chuck. I told him how great it was of him to give his wife a trip.
I see. But it's strange that he suddenly changed his attitude. Maybe there was something else going on.
Right. He suddenly changed his attitude. He asked me to take care of your son during the trip. He said it would be a big help.
That's right. So Chuck is there too, right? He's not here. Chuck is on a business trip. He told me he can't come with me. So it's just me and my son who are traveling. You're getting all sorts of false information.
It can't be. There must be some mistake. I'll know as soon as I call Chuck.
Chuck told me not to call him so much because he's busy on his business trip. That's what he told me anyway. What did he say to you?
He said he doesn't want to hear from me because he wants to enjoy his time alone with you. That's what Chuck told me. He asked me repeatedly to take care of your son because he really wanted to spend special time with you. So I did just that.
Oh, I see. And why did you contact me now?
Because your son eats too much. The food money Chuck left for him wasn't going to be enough. I thought I'd complain to you.
Oh, I see. I wonder where that boy is from. When I return, I will go to your house to meet you. I'll have a long talk with you.
Wait, there's no need for that. I'll talk to him. Don't make it a big deal. I'm sure Chuck has his reasons.
I'm sure he has a very good reason. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened.
But it's not right. I've been taking care of this boy for a long time on a regular basis. I've been taking care of the same boy for 8 years. And you didn't even come to thank me. I was so angry that I decided to tell you.
What? You're saying some very scary things right now. Have you been taking care of this child for the last 8 years? I mean, he's been bringing a child there from somewhere for 8 years. Whose kid is it really?
Okay, then I should just ask him. I'll ask his mother's name. That should clarify what's really going on.
Yes, by all means. How did it go?
Cora, he said.
Cora? I knew it.
Do you know who she is? If so, it's your fault.
That's probably a former classmate of mine. She looks very innocent and quiet, but in fact, she was famous for stealing all the guys around her. She was a real homewrecker.
I see. So that's why Chuck was taken by that girl. Well, he's a man, so I guess it happens. Because you have been with Chuck for such a long time.
You heard that she was a very good cook. That makes sense with what Chuck said. He said she was a very good cook. I'm not a very good cook, so Chuck isn't happy about it. But if it was Cora, I'm sure she would make a delicious home-cooked meal.
Oh my! You're so calm and analytical after losing your man. You've got some nerve, you know that? I can't believe you lost your husband to an old classmate. I can only say that's how it goes.
Yeah, I guess that is how it goes. For the record, I'm divorcing Chuck. That's what you want. You should be happy about that.
Oh, wow! Thank you very much. Then we don't have to talk about it. Just get divorced and get out of our sight.
But Cora is probably a scumbag. I think Cora is probably a worse choice than I am. She's always been a troubled person, if I do say so myself. She's the kind of person who takes pleasure in destroying other people's happiness. Just the thought of her and Chuck together gives me chills.
What?
She's famous for doing nothing but cooking. The guy she dated in the past broke up with her because of that. Perhaps Chuck is a good earner. I think she's trying to take advantage of that.
What are you talking about? I won't let him marry a woman who would have an illegitimate child.
I don't think she's the kind of woman who would listen to you. If you oppose her, she'll try to marry him behind your back. If she's the type to have an illegitimate child, she'll certainly act like that.
It's not that simple, I think.
She is the kind of woman who declared war on me, and she was trying to force me to divorce Chuck, pretending that it wasn't her fault. But I won't be provoked so easily.
You won't do anything unnecessary, will you?
I'm prepared. In fact, I had already hired a detective and knew about it. So all I needed was thorough evidence and your testimony. Now I can ask him for alimony and child support.
You're not setting me up, are you?
You're not a good listener. It's all your son's fault, isn't it? I was just a passenger in his problems. I had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry you've been fooled for the past 8 years. I will now disassociate myself from both of you.
If you knew about this, why did you tell me? Were you going to punish Chuck by using me?
I'm not just going to punish him. I'm going to expose his crime to the world and bring him to justice. My husband abandoned me and had a child with his mistress. Shouldn't he be held accountable accordingly?
But still, Chuck is my son. As a mother, I want to forgive him somehow and help him. You don't know what it's like.
Your feelings? Having a child with your mistress is the worst thing you can do. You should feel the same way. If you're going to protect someone like that, you're no longer qualified to be a mother.
It's too much. Can't you forgive Chuck? You have no idea how he feels about this.
True love puts the other person's happiness first. You are just stuck in your own self-satisfaction.
If that's what Chuck wants, I will support him in any way I can. You may not understand this, but I can't abandon him. Please forgive him.
Huh? Don't talk such foolishness. That man is worthless. If you get involved any further, you will only be hurting yourself. If you want to protect your child as a mother, you have to leave him to it.
How can you be so... How cold you are.
After that, I punished Chuck and Cora. I made a move to have Chuck fired from his job. He lost his job and had his property seized. Chuck's reputation was destroyed when it was revealed in court that he had an illegitimate child. I, on the other hand, of course, left Chuck and demanded child support and alimony, using the evidence the credit agency had gathered. Chuck had no choice but to comply. Both Chuck and Cora lost their jobs. most of their property, and even their reputation. They are now living in a house that was like a hideout, and the world looked at them with contempt. They got what they deserved. My mother-in-law was so distraught that she went insane and ended up in a mental hospital. She cursed herself for her own stupidity and seems to be in despair. Now I can start a new life with a clean slate. Until my son becomes an adult, I plan to devote myself to my work and do my best.
Hey, Mom. How are you doing? Kyle? What have you been doing without even a single call? How is Isabella? Oh, actually, we had a baby. What? When was it born? A baby? Why didn't you tell me until now? You should have told me. A lot had been going on, so I didn't have time to tell you. What do you mean you didn't have time to tell me? Please, explain. My company is in financial trouble, and our income has dropped dramatically. I had to have Isabella work full-time, even though she was having morning sickness, and I couldn't take maternity or paternity leave. What? I didn't know you were in trouble. Why didn't you talk to me about it earlier? Of course I was working, but it wasn't enough to make a living for ourselves. So we were both mentally and physically exhausted. We were struggling to live day to day. I didn't have enough energy to even talk to you about it. Were you in that much trouble? Yes, we were. And then, just before the baby was born, my company went bankrupt. Oh my! I didn't know anything. So, I had to put Isabella to work right after the baby was born. What? I didn't know you guys were going through such a hard time. Why didn't you tell me sooner? A woman who just had a baby should be resting, both physically and mentally. If you push her too hard, it will affect her health. I know, so I'm going to get a better paying part-time job, while I'm looking for a real job, of course. I can think of some places to get a job. Do you want me to talk to them? No, I need the money as soon as possible, so I'm going to start working part-time right away. I want to find a job on my own. I see. So, I have a favor to ask you. What? I've got a job interview on short notice tomorrow, and I was wondering if you could take care of the baby for me. What? I can't ask Isabella anymore. I mean, I shouldn't be asking her to do more, should I? I thought about daycare, but there's no daycare center that will take care of a newborn, so... That's fine. I'd be happy to take care of my adorable grandchild. In return, please find a new job as soon as possible. Please let Isabella rest. I know. Oh, but please don't tell her about this, okay? Why? She is very concerned about the child. Of course. So, if she finds out I left the baby with you and went to work part-time, she might say she's going to quit her job. Well, that's what a mother would do. I don't want her to be bothered any more than she already is. So I was wondering if you could help me. I understand if that's what you mean. Anyway, you should look for a new job right away. Of course, I'll take care of the baby while you're working part-time. Thanks, Mom. Hey, Mom, could you take the baby again? I don't have any plans, so it's fine. But more importantly, haven't you found a job yet? You can't spend forever working part-time, you know? I know. I've got a couple of companies lined up, but I'm just being cautious. I'm just trying to find the best job since I'm having Isabella working hard. I want her to quit her job so she can focus on raising our child. Well, that's true. I'm sorry to hear that Isabella is struggling too. I still think I should talk to the company I know. No, that's okay. You should get every help you can. The father of the family can't just leave the baby to someone. I feel so bad for Isabella. If there's anything I can do to help... Mom, we're making good progress. Just give me a little more time. I have my own ideas, and I have my own pride. Pride? This is not the time to be talking about pride. Isabella has been working full-time ever since she gave birth. That's not normal. I know. I feel bad for her too. That's why I've been working part-time and looking for a job every day. I know, but... I got some special certifications during my last job, so I think I might be able to get a good job. And I want a job with the best conditions. That's why it's taking some time. But I'll get the job for sure in time. Oh yeah? Besides, I think Isabella would be shocked if she finds out that you know about the situation. I'm sure she wasn't planning for this to happen. And since you're trying so hard to keep quiet about it, I want you to leave her alone. Well, if that's how you feel, then I guess I should just leave her alone. I understand. Anyway, I hope you get a job as soon as possible. Thanks, Mom. And thank you for taking care of the baby. Hey, Kyle. You haven't found a job yet? It's been almost 2 months. I'm getting tired of it every day. Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry for taking away your freedom, but I'm almost done. Really? We're in the middle of negotiations, and it looks like it's going to work out. Oh, that's great. Yeah, now I can ask Isabella to quit her job. Then, I won't have to ask you to take care of the baby anymore. It's better for the baby to be with Isabella. That's true. I can't wait for you to do that for Isabella. Yeah, so I have one more favor to ask of you. What is it? Can you lend me some money? What? I've been working really hard, but it's a part-time, you know? I don't think I have enough money to live on, and we are in trouble. Isabella is a little depressed because she's got money worries on top of her job, so I can't keep bothering her any longer. Yeah? Is that what's happening? You've been making her work since right after the baby was born. It's no wonder. That's not good. I'm worried about her condition, so maybe I should talk to her myself. I can take care of the baby there. That's no good. Why not? I'm worried. I told you before, didn't I? She's very worried that you might find out about this. If she finds out, it'll be worse. We don't have time for this kind of talk anymore, do we? Besides, it's not her fault. You're my son, you're causing me trouble, and I can't pretend I don't know about it. No, I think this is a marital problem. We have to somehow get past this by talking it over between the two of us. If we don't, she said there's no bright future for us. So, can you lend me some money? I'll pay you back as soon as I get my job. Okay. If you insist, I can help you out a little. Can I give it to you when I pick you up? Yeah, that would be great. Please do. Mom, please take the baby today too. I know it's short notice, but I'm in a hurry. Wait a minute. I thought I told you I had something to do today. I have to go out too, so I can't take care of the baby today. What? But there's a sudden absent at work, and they're short on staff. Even if it's a part-time job, I'm obligated to help them, don't you think? I have my own schedule too, you know. I'm going on an overnight trip to a spa with a friend from college. It's something we do once a year, and it's my favorite trip. I'm sorry, but I can't make it today. What? A trip to a spa? Why don't you ask them to move the date? Don't be selfish. I told you in advance. I'm working. What's more important, your entertainment or my job? I have a life to live, you know? I've been in this situation for almost 3 months now. You can't do this to me. If you can't get a job, I'll talk to Isabella about it. Besides, today is the day of the trip, right? I can't cancel on the same day. I just talked with my friend yesterday. What's more important to you? A trip to a spa or your grandchild? How can you compare them? I have my own life. No matter how much I love your grandchild, this is different. Don't you care what happens to my family? I do care about your family, but the baby will be 3 months old soon, and I don't think he should be with me all the time. You want Isabella to get sick? I do not. Right. That's the reason why I'm asking you to do it. Anyway, I can't be late because it's work. What? I just got there and I put the baby in front of the door. Don't forget to take care of the rest. Wait a minute! Kyle, you can't do that. Kyle! Isabella? Answer the phone.
Wendy, good morning. I was on the train and didn't look at my phone. What's wrong?
Something is wrong. You left your newborn baby with me.
What?
It's irresponsible to leave your baby here with me for 3 days.
What are you talking about?
What? Don't you pretend you don't know about it. You didn't contact me even once. Why didn't you tell me you were pregnant or that you had given birth?
What?
I know my son is giving you a hard time. I know that you work very hard to protect him. I also understand that you don't want me to know about it. But you left your newborn baby at my house day after day after day. You are leaving your newborn baby at my house every day, and now you're leaving him here for 3 days. Thanks to you, I even had to turn down a trip to a spa with my friends.
Wendy, wait a minute. Kyle is giving me a hard time? I'm working to cover for him? In addition, what do you mean I'm leaving my child with you? I don't have a baby.
What?
What on earth are you talking about?
You don't have to hide anymore. I've been taking care of your child for 3 months now. Aren't you being too irresponsible as a mother? Kyle told me to keep quiet because he doesn't want you to worry, but I can't take it anymore.
Wendy, I really don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Huh? How long are you going to keep pretending you know nothing?
I go to work as usual, and I'm working as usual. What kind of trouble is Kyle causing me? There's been no change in our family. If there is, I would say that my overtime work has increased a little.
What?
My salary has gone up just a little bit, so I'm feeling a sense of fulfillment. I would like to have children, but it's not going to work out smoothly. But I'm trying to have a baby.
What do you mean? I'm taking care of your baby right now, and for 3 days. Who is this child?
What? Who's the child? That's the question I want to ask. I haven't had a baby, and there's no sign of it. That's why I can devote myself to my work.
Then, what is it that Kyle was talking about? Who is this child?
Wendy, calm down and tell me more details.
Okay.
Kyle, what are you doing now?
Huh? Of course I'm working. I told you I'm away on a business trip for a while. I'm on my lunch break right now.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Does it have to be now?
Yeah. I'm going to report the baby to the police that your mother is keeping.
What?
You said that I gave birth to this baby. How is that possible? I don't remember being pregnant. and I don't remember giving birth. I'm living the same life as before. Your mother insists that it's our baby, so I thought I'd call the police.
Why?
Why? I'm the one who wants to know. I talked to your mother. When did I give birth? And I'm living the same life. You told her that I'm depressed because I'm working full-time instead of you who lost a job.
Wait a minute. There's some kind of misunderstanding.
I know. Well then, I'll go to the police myself with a strange baby.
Wait a minute. It's not. It's not a stranger's baby.
Huh? What do you mean? Will you explain it to me? Tell me so your mother and I can understand.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you everything properly. Just don't take the baby to the police.
Well, that depends on what you say.
The baby I left with my mother is
What?
the child of a woman I cheated on you.
What? The child of a woman you cheated on me?
Actually, I've been having an affair. You work a lot of overtime, so I thought you wouldn't notice.
Huh? Since when?
Since you started working late, I'd say about 10 months ago, I felt lonely going home with no lights on. I met her while I was out drinking.
Oh no.
When I met her, she had just found out she was pregnant. Her husband is a busy guy who worked from morning till midnight. She was very anxious and lonely, so we hit it off right away.
You mean you cheated on me while she was pregnant?
Yeah, and after the baby was born, I couldn't take her on dates, and we talked about it. I came up with the idea of asking my mom to take care of the baby. You hadn't seen my mom since you got busy, so I thought, if I asked her to keep it a secret, you wouldn't find out.
So you told your mother not to tell me?
Well, yeah.
Huh? What happened to your job?
I quit.
Huh? When?
About a month ago. My sales performance wasn't good enough. My boss lectured me day in and day out. I don't deserve to take such complaints when I'm working so hard. I got angry and left the company.
You were so disgusting.
We'll be able to live on my savings for a while. I was going to get a new job before I ran out of money.
Yeah? You mean you've been playing with your savings?
I have been paying the bills, right? I just spent the rest of the money little by little.
What do you mean? What about the last 3 days? Why did you leave the baby on your mother's doorstep?
Her husband suddenly decided to go on a business trip, so we decided to make a short trip. I had time to make a reservation for the airplane, so I left the baby with my mom first thing in the morning.
That woman must be out of her mind. She left the baby she gave birth to. She is not a mother. That's impossible as a mother, isn't it? No wonder your mother is going crazy. What in the world were you two thinking?
I thought it would work out without being caught.
You disgust me to no end. There's no way you could get your mother involved and not get caught. I heard you borrowed some money from her too?
Yeah, I had to borrow money from her to pay for the trip.
You're the worst.
The only reason this happened in the first place is because you're working all the time, right? You come home, it's dark, dinner's not even ready, you don't even know what time you're gonna be home. Would you want to go back home like that?
Huh? Listen to yourself. Your income decreased because of your poor sales performance. I had no choice but to work overtime to make ends meet. And you cheated on me? Even your mother would be annoyed.
That's not true. She told me how cute the baby was. She thought she had a real grandbaby and took great care of him. It gave her excitement in her life. And the money was for the baby, so what's the problem?
What do you think your mother's kindness meant to you? Enough is enough.
What?
Let's get a divorce.
What are you talking about? I'm not getting a divorce.
You have no right to say that. You're still with the woman you cheated on your wife with, aren't you? I have no intention of staying married to someone who deceives his wife and mother.
Wait a minute. I'm not going to continue the relationship with her forever because she has a baby.
Huh? How selfish are you? The other person has a husband and a child, right? What about him?
Well, I'm sure they'll get back together eventually.
Huh?
I just had an affair for a little while, you know. You don't have to divorce me.
I can't trust you anymore. You even went to our joint savings, didn't you?
What?
After I asked your mother what happened, it occurred to me to look into it. And then, the money we had saved for a future child and the purchase of a home, and it was almost all gone. I was very shocked. I was even more shocked that it had disappeared to go on a date with the woman you had been cheating on me.
No, I was going to put it back as soon as I got a new job. I'm not going to leave it at that.
There's no way you're going to be able to pay back all the money I've piled up over the years right away, is there? Stop lying on the spur of the moment. Your mother has agreed to the divorce. She's been watching this text right next to me.
What? My mother?
She also said she's breaking off the relationship with you, of course. You made her take care of a child she's not related to, saying he's her grandchild. You even asked her for money when I was having a hard time making ends meet. But in fact, you did it to cheat on me. I feel sorry for your mother too.
Wait a minute. From now on, I'll work diligently and work hard for you and Mom. So please forgive me for this time. Please.
You don't have to come back home or her house anymore. Please go wherever you want with your unfaithful partner.
You're kidding, right? Really, wait a minute.
I'm not lying. Then, just now, your mother took the baby to the police. As a result, the cheating mother is coming to pick him up.
Huh? If you do that, she's going to be in a lot of trouble.
I don't care. She took care of a complete stranger's child, so she did what she had to do. I'll have you talk to a lawyer from now on.
Lawyer? Why? Please don't do this.
I don't want to see or talk to a traitor like you ever again. Then, I'm going to have to block all your contact information.
Oh no. So, this is it? Wait a minute. I'm not getting a divorce.
After that, I left the apartment I was living in with only the necessary luggage before Kyle came home. He came home from his trip in a hurry. He said I was already gone at the apartment, and when he went to his mother's house, she wouldn't even let him in the front door. The woman with whom he was having an affair naturally found out about the affair from her husband. As a result, Kyle and the woman ended up being sued for alimony by both me and her husband. The alimony from the cheating partner was immediately paid by her parents. She said she caused a lot of trouble for everyone, and she was forced to take her newborn baby back to her parents' home. Kyle, on the other hand, had used up all of his savings and had no job. He could not continue to live in the apartment and moved into a small, inexpensive apartment. He is now working several part-time jobs to pay his alimony. I'm going to ask him to keep paying until he pays off everything. I moved closer to the company, and I'm continuing to work as usual. The revelation of Kyle's affair was a surprise to me, and I was unable to recover from the shock for a while. But I am finally over it, and I'm able to work as hard as ever again. From now on, I am thinking of saving money for myself.
Hey, Vivian. Aren't you already done with work? Hurry up and go shopping and come back to cook. How long will you keep me waiting on an empty stomach?
Sorry, Ashley. I got caught by a senior at the entrance. We were talking about work and it got late. But I'm on my way home now.
You don't even know what it's like to be a wife, do you? As a wife, I expect you to do all the housework, not just preparing meals.
I'm sorry, I'm still working full-time. I don't think I can do the housework you would want me to do.
I really don't like it. I don't know what a wife is for when she lives so close. A wife is supposed to serve her mother-in-law and husband. But you only prioritize what you want.
I don't prioritize my own pleasure. I work for a living.
What's that? Are you trying to say that Will doesn't make enough money?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Anyway, come over and start cooking. I'm going to collapse from hunger. And as punishment for being late, get one whole cake.
A cake?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I don't. I'll buy a whole cake and head over there right away.
Hey, Vivian, did you get home already?
Yes, I just got home a few minutes ago. Your mother asked me to come over after work to make dinner, as soon as she found out you went on a business trip. I was so surprised.
I'm really sorry. She's always picking on you when I'm not home. I wish I could have made it a one-day trip, but I had to have dinner with a client.
It's your job, so it's okay. Besides, it's just an occasional thing, so don't worry about it. I have a job too and a house to take care of. I can't go to her place every day, and I'm sure she understands that.
Well, I guess. I hope you're right. She always uses harsh words. I'm afraid she'll hurt your feelings.
Well, it's true that her words are harsh.
If you have any problems, just tell me right away, okay? I won't allow my mother to hurt you. I won't let that happen.
Thanks, Will. I'm relieved to hear that.
Vivian, you're being absent from work, aren't you? Well, as expected, you can't afford to work when you're going to give birth to triplets, can you? You're a housewife. You can take time off from work, but you can't take time off from housework. When will you come to do my house chores?
Ashley, you're right. I can't do housework for 2 houses. I've been told that if I push myself too hard while being pregnant with triplets, I could go into preterm labor.
I've said it before, haven't I? A wife is devoted to her mother-in-law. Even if you don't live with your mother-in-law, it's only natural that you come to do housework for her. How spoiled are you just because you're pregnant with triplets? I won't allow it. In the past, when I got pregnant or had a baby, I still did the same work at home.
That's true, but it wasn't triplets, was it?
How many babies you're having doesn't matter. Anyway, come to my house now and get your chores done.
Hey, can we talk?
Yeah, sure. I got off work today without working overtime. I was just getting ready for dinner.
It's about Ashley.
Did she do something to you again?
You told her that I'm back with my parents, right?
Of course I've told her. She would definitely object to let you give birth close to your parents. So I told her we made the decision considering my transfer and the burden on you who has to give birth to triplets. That's all I told her.
And did she understand that?
Her reply was a light yes. But is there something wrong?
Maybe she forgot what you told her. Or maybe she's pretending she didn't hear.
What do you mean?
I'll send you a text from her right now. Hold on.
What the heck? It's a 3-hour drive from your parents' house. What is she thinking to tell you to come do the house chores?
Does she know where my parents' house is?
No, she doesn't know where it is, but she knows it takes about 3 hours.
She's always telling me to do chores when you're away. That's what I was worried about when I went back to my parents' home due to your transfer. I wonder if it's having any effect on her.
It can't be, can it? But it sounds like that's what's happening. I'll talk to her again.
Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you could.
By the way, if you get a text from my mom in the future, you don't have to reply. Just let me know what it's about and don't reply to her.
I understand.
I never thought that as soon as I was transferred, she would start picking on you right away. I really wish she'd give you a break. I'm sorry she's always making you feel bad.
It's okay since you understand my feelings.
Let's talk to John as well.
Your brother?
Yeah. Mom and he haven't been in touch much since he's been away, but we have each other's WhatsApp account.
Is that so?
Yup, but we don't talk that often because we're brothers. He is the eldest son, so he moved in with her after he got married. He left there after about a month. After that, we kind of stopped talking.
Yeah, I kind of heard about that.
I was a student at the time, so I wasn't really interested. Maybe something happened with my mom.
I don't know. Maybe she was picking on his wife or something?
That's a good possibility. If that's the reason he had to leave the house and break off the relationship, it seems to make sense.
I guess so. I wonder if he has any contact with her at all.
I don't think so. I'm the only one who has contact info. He doesn't even share his contact information with my mom. So I thought it must have been something serious.
If you can, why don't you talk to him in detail? Maybe we can find a way out of this.
I'll try. I'm planning to be back from my job by the time the babies are born. I want to make sure you won't have a hard time until then. Give my regards to your parents too.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Will, you talked to your mother. Thank you.
Of course I warned her. I made sure she would do nothing to you while you're pregnant. So, how's it going since then?
Well, it's hard to tell you, but the morning after you warned her, I got a very angry text.
Seriously?
Why did you tell Will? You made me get scolded so bad. I was told not to let you do any of my housework since you're pregnant. You are my son's wife, and I will not allow you to do that. She told me to arrive early in the morning and start doing the housework for her.
Oh my. I feel like she's getting more and more powerful.
Yeah. I wonder if your warning made it worse. I'm sorry for making you feel bad.
What are you talking about? I'm your husband, and I want to take care of you.
Yes, but...
I've been in touch with my brother since then. I asked him why he left her house and broke off the relationship. He said he left because he was fed up with the way she treats his wife.
I see.
But many years have passed since then. He didn't want to give us the wrong idea, so he didn't tell us anything. Without realizing his concern, she is repeating the same thing over and over again with you. Anyway, we have to do something about it.
I just want to live peacefully until the babies are born.
She doesn't know where your parents live, right?
I don't think so.
It would be bad if she knew. I don't know what she would do.
I know, but I have my parents with me. I'll be fine. We'll manage. But more than that, I need you to think about what happens after the triplets are born. We can't just leave it like this, you know?
Right.
Of course I'll think about it, but we'll talk about it and decide.
Yeah, let's talk about it. That woman, I'm sure she doesn't care whether you give birth to triplets or not. I'll figure out a way. Anyway, until my transfer is over, please take care of yourself. I'm sorry about all of this.
I understand.
Vivian, Will just told me. I heard you gave birth safely. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ashley.
But just because you gave birth doesn't change anything, you know?
What?
Having babies doesn't change the fact that you're my daughter-in-law. Now come over here and do the housework for me. Cleaning, laundry, washing windows, mopping floors, waxing, cooking, etc. I've got a pile of work for you to do. It's all because you've been slacking off.
Ashley, I gave birth to triplets, unlike the others.
So?
And I'm still in the process of recovering. I'm so busy taking care of the three of them that I don't have time to do anything. Wouldn't you understand how it is since you are a mother as well?
What are you talking about? If you have triplets, are you really that great? Just because you had triplets, are you saying you don't have to do housework and leave your mother-in-law alone?
What?
Don't skip housework just because you had triplets yesterday. Come to my house within an hour, okay?
Okay, but...
What? How much longer are you going to keep complaining? Just get here. Hey, Vivian. Will just came to my house. What's this all about?
He went home to your house. He finished his transfer period without a problem, and today is the day we move out.
Does that mean you guys are moving in with us? Are you coming later? It's a big move. About 10 relatives came.
I'm not going there, but I felt like there was a lot of housework that needed to be done. So why don't you just get it done? I'm sure you'll feel better.
That's true, but I don't like it when so many people come rushing in here.
Ashley, please don't be shy. Instead of my continuous neglect of housework, they're all helping you out. My body is still not in its proper condition, so please have your relatives do the chores for you.
I told you to do your chores. You don't have to take such good care of yourself. Do something about it.
Please be my guest.
Vivian, what the heck is going on? After they cleaned my house, all the furnitures have been moved out.
I see. That's a great way to clear out the house. That's what you wanted, right?
That's not what I wanted. I heard that a lot of my relatives were here because I was moving out. So they brought me to a place deep in the mountains where my relatives live. What does this mean? You know something, don't you? Explain it to me.
Oh, I'll let Will take over.
Huh? Mom, it's me. How does it feel to step into a place full of nature? Will, what are you thinking? You want me to live here? That's where all my uncles and aunts are. It'll be reassuring for you from now on, won't it? Huh? What are you talking about? Are you saying I have to live here? Yeah, that's right. Don't you see how this happened? What? How did it happen? Do you really not get it? What? Say it so I can understand. You're a wife bully. A wife bully? When have I ever bullied? Oh, you don't even realize it. John left your house before because you were bullying his wife. They even broke off the relationship with you, but you don't feel guilty about it. Huh? It's natural for a wife to serve her mother-in-law, isn't it? I've been devoted to my mother-in-law too. But John's wife didn't want to do that at all, so I just guided her. Don't call me a wife bully. Is that what you think? You think that was a proper way to educate your daughters-in-law? Of course it was. It's nothing more than that. What's with a wife bully? Don't be silly. Well, if that's what you think, I'll go the same way as John. What? What do you mean? I've decided to move out as soon as I get back because my transfer is over. Moving? Because if I stay near you, you'll keep picking on Vivian, right? She is raising a family for the first time, and suddenly she's the mother of 3 kids. You know how hard it is. I can't make her endure any more bullying by you. I am not bullying her. I have only treated her normally as a mother-in-law. Do you think you've treated John's wife normally and they'll leave your house like that? They even broke up with you, and now you have no communication with them at all, do you? What do you think about that?
That's...
I don't want you to hurt Vivian like you did to his wife. That's why we decided to move out. You just go live with the aunts and uncles while they educate you.
Huh?
Uncles and aunts know why John left your home. They also know what Vivian went through. They told me not to worry, that they would re-educate you. That's why they helped us move. I'll leave you to the relatives.
Oh no! Why are you doing this to me? You didn't ask me for any advice.
You were using Vivian this whole time without telling me about it. And you only did it when I wasn't around. I don't like the way you do it. I don't even want to see you or talk to you. I want you to go back to the mountains.
Will, how dare you talk to your mother like that? I won't allow it. Ashley, that's what happened.
It was you, wasn't it? If you hadn't said those things to Will, none of this would have happened. I'll never forgive you.
Will talked to John.
What?
When he found out that John left for the same reason, they spent a lot of time talking about the future.
Those two talked about it?
He said he couldn't say anything because he had left home. But he told us that he doesn't think it's a bad idea for us to leave you, because now John and his wife are doing just fine.
That child said such a thing?
Hearing those words and with John's support, Will made up his mind. I myself am raising 3 children. I thought it would be impossible for me to go to your house and do housework while raising 3 children.
It's because you wives are like that I had to be brought deep into the mountains. What am I going to do with my life from now on?
Wherever you live, I'm sure it's up to you to make your life enjoyable enough. My relatives are all very warm. I think you will realize what you have done.
Huh? What a cheeky thing for you to say. Now do something about it. If you persuade Will, you can do something about it, can't you? Convince him now so that I can return to my former home.
I'm afraid I must decline.
Huh? You really are a useless wife.
And Will seems to have forgotten to mention this. In the near future, Will be taking my maiden name.
Are you serious?
So we will be strangers, won't we?
Break up with Will too?
Yes, because he wants to have nothing to do with you. So he would take my parents' last name. So we are no longer related to you.
How can you do such a terrible thing?
No. How can you do such a terrible thing? I am not confident enough to take care of my triplets and do the housework at your house for you. I am grateful that Will was able to understand my feelings.
How could you abandon your husband's mother? Before you thank Will, you should thank me. If I had not given birth to Will, you would never have met him. And to break off the relationship is insane.
Say what you want. Will and I have come to this conclusion after a long talk, and it will not change. I will never see you again. I don't think I'll ever let the triplets see you again.
Oh no, I will be abandoned by my own family?
That's what it's going to be like. From now on, please live in harmony with your relatives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait a minute, Vivian! Please listen to me.
Even though Will was disgusted by his own mother's bullying, he seemed to be depressed by the fact that he had to break off the relationship with her. But taking care of triplets was much harder than we had imagined. Will is now back to his cheerful self. I am grateful that we are now living happily as a family. Oh yes, I see John and his family now and then. On the other hand, Ashley still has her pride even living deep in the mountains. She was calling everyone dirty Nick and doesn't want to be around people in the neighborhood. She was finally abandoned by the people around her and her relatives. She will have to live alone for the rest of her life. It's none of her business anymore, so if that's what she wants to do, that's fine with us.
Hey, Nick, do you have a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
I just got a call from my mom. I think she's going to be hospitalized for a few days.
What? Why?
She said she keeps feeling dizzy, so the doctor decided to admit her just in case. She called an ambulance.
I see. I'm worried.
I'm thinking of taking a day off tomorrow to go check on her.
That's a good idea. It's a weekend from tomorrow, so you can stay there over the weekend. I'll take care of Emma.
Oh, are you sure?
Of course. You need to take care of your mother.
Thank you. Then I'll stay at her place this weekend. I'm glad to have such a wonderful husband.
It's the least I can do.
I'm a little worried about her dizziness, so I want to stay beside her in the hospital. I'm sure Emma will be bored if she comes with me, so if you can take care of her, that would be great.
I'd like to say you can stay with your mother as long as you want, but I have work too.
If I could stay with her for 3 days, it would be great. I'm sure my mom would be relieved too. I think I'll go back and forth between my parents' house and the hospital and get some things done at home.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. She isn't getting any younger. And besides, she's living all by herself. I'm sure she has a lot to worry about. You don't have to worry about Emma. Go take good care of her. You'll let me know about her medical condition right away, okay?
Of course.
Hey, Grace? Answer me.
Sorry, Samantha. I can't take your call right now, so I'm texting you. What's wrong?
You're really something, you know.
What?
Leaving the kids outside when it's snowing so hard.
What? What are you talking about?
My sweet granddaughter has frostbite. I didn't think you were capable of doing such thing. I'll sue you and I'll raise her myself.
Wait a minute. Was Emma outside in this rough weather?
Yes. If I didn't happen to be there, her life would have been in danger. What the heck are you thinking?
What? Emma's supposed to be with Nick.
With Nick? Then why would Emma be outside in such a storm? Don't mess around with me.
It's true.
I was so surprised, so I called Nick. He said someone at work just passed away, so he's in the other state to attend the funeral.
What? He didn't say anything about that.
You took advantage of Nick's absence. You left your child outside. I didn't know you were that irresponsible.
Samantha, wait. I don't know what's going on either. My mind is completely blank. Why would Emma go outside in this heavy snow?
That's why I'm going to sue you. You must be one evil mother.
Samantha?
What?
Actually, my mother was rushed to the hospital by ambulance yesterday.
What?
So Nick said he would take care of Emma. He told me to stay with my mom for the weekend. So now I'm at my mother's hospital.
Oh, really? Nick said you were working, so I had no idea. So, is your mother okay?
Yes, she's on IV, and she seems to be stable now.
Oh, well, thank God. I'm sorry about what I said suing you. I didn't know what was going on.
No, But I can't believe that Nick would go to a funeral for one of his employees without telling me. That's impossible. And Emma was left outside all alone, right?
Yeah.
Although I'm glad that you happened to be there, if you hadn't, she might have lost her life. Just thinking about it makes me tremble.
Anyway, I'll take care of Emma until you come back. You take good care of your mother.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate your help. Depending on my mother's situation, I may go home early.
If that happens, please call me again. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, and I'm not going to sue you for sure.
Nick, where are you?
Oh, I'm in the next state over. A colleague of mine at work just passed away. He was transferred to my office and working apart from his family. I was surprised to hear the news.
Even so, how could you leave Emma all by herself? It was snowing hard, you know.
What?
I got a call from Samantha.
What? Emma was outside alone in that heavy snow? No way.
She was so mad at me. She even said, I'm suing you and I'll raise her myself. What the heck is going on?
Wait a minute. How's Emma doing?
Samantha found her quickly, so she's fine. She's at her house right now. I trembled to think what would have happened if she'd stayed out there all alone. What the heck is going on?
I can't believe it.
Huh? What are you talking about?
It's my mom.
Huh?
The night you left to the hospital for your mother, I got a call that a colleague of mine at work had passed away. I wanted to go right away, but Emma was there. So I talked to my mom about it.
Oh, really?
Of course. I can't think of leaving Emma at home. That's why I asked my mom to take care of her.
I wanted you to talk to me before talking to your mother.
But I didn't want you to worry about it. I mean, you were probably preoccupied with your mother. And you said you didn't want me to tell my mom about your mother, right?
Yeah.
So, when you had to leave the house for a few days to take care of your mother, I asked my mother to take care of Emma.
I wouldn't have minded if you'd told me if it was such an emergency.
But you know, I thought it would put too much on you.
What do you mean?
Well, my mom didn't have a good impression of you. She keeps saying, how long is she going to keep working? She has a child, so she should stay home while Emma is little. I wonder if she's feeding her with nutritious food. She was complaining a lot of things about you.
Really?
She doesn't approve you as a wife or a mother.
I didn't. I really had no idea. Samantha was very kind to me when we were together. She told me that it's hard for a woman to work and raise a child. She told me I could always count on her.
That's what she might have been saying, but there are people who complain behind people's back, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure my mom is one of those people.
I can't believe it. I'm so shocked.
That's why I didn't say anything to you.
I see. I'm shocked, but thank you for telling me.
That's why I wanted to keep this to myself.
But something doesn't add up. Samantha has always been so supportive of me.
Maybe that's because we're the ones sending her money, right?
Oh, you mean she was supporting my work because she didn't want me to stop sending money?
I think so.
I'm getting more and more shocked.
But she loves Emma so much. Isn't it strange that Emma was left in her care and she was out all alone in the heavy snow?
Sure, but if it's just a way to tell me that I'm not qualified as a mother, I think I understand.
I'm sorry about my mother. I'm really sorry.
If that's the case, I'll tell my mother what happened, and I'll go home now. You can't come home today, right?
Well, even if I try to go home, it'll be after midnight.
I understand. Okay, I'll get ready now.
Is your mother all right?
She's stable now, and they say she'll get better. If anything happens, I'll be back with Emma. Right now, I'm just worried about her.
Sorry, I didn't know this was going to happen.
It's not your fault. You go support your colleague's family.
Okay, thank you. Take care then. Take care of Emma for me.
Samantha, thank you for taking care of Emma. I just came home from the hospital, and I'm going to pick her up right now.
Oh, are you okay? You didn't have to worry about Emma.
But I'm worried about leaving Emma with you.
Huh?
It would be a disaster if something happened to Emma.
Hey, what's with that tone?
Nick told me. You said you were supporting me, but actually you weren't. I heard you were complaining about me a lot, didn't you?
Huh? I think there's a problem with you as well, don't you think?
Nick left Emma with you and went to a funeral. Why did you come to our house? It doesn't add up, does it? I demand for an explanation.
What? He didn't tell me anything. He didn't even ask me to keep her.
I don't understand. Even if he didn't call you, it's strange that you would visit us in the middle of a snowstorm.
People go out even in a snowstorm if they have to. Not everyone stays home. In fact, people are working.
What then? Are you saying Nick is lying?
That's the only thing I can think of. How could I take Emma out in the snow? What kind of a person would take Emma out alone in the middle of a snowstorm to go to a colleague's funeral? Even though he's my son, I don't understand.
When he called you, he used the company phone. The company phone is automatically recorded. I'll get an audio recording. Samantha, please tell the truth. Depending on how it turns out, I'll sue you.
Wait a minute. Did I talk to him on the phone? I don't remember at all.
Huh?
Grace, how's everything? Is Emma safe?
Emma's fine.
So, did Mom admit what she did?
I just couldn't believe what you told me the other day. I just couldn't believe that generous Samantha would do such a terrible thing.
Are you saying I'm lying?
I wanted to believe you. You two are both so important to me. I didn't know which one to believe.
Mom is lying to get what she wants. She tried to harm Emma to punish you, remember?
I know. I had to think carefully about what to do. I decided to check with your company about your colleague's incident.
What?
And then, I was told that nobody has passed away in the company. Didn't you go to a funeral?
That's...
Where did you go without Emma?
Huh? That's... Well, I'm staying at a hotel alone.
Why?
Ever since you went to the hospital, Emma's being selfish. She wanted to see you. She said she wanted to see her grandma too. She got out of hand and I got angry, so I took her outside to punish her. Then, I came back about 20 minutes later and she was gone. I was wondering what to do when I got a call from you, and you told me she was at my mom's place.
I don't know. The timeline doesn't match.
What?
I thought it was your mother who called first. And you told her you were going to your colleague's funeral, right?
Huh? Did I? I don't think that's possible.
Why are you trying to lie?
Because if I told the truth, you would get angry, right?
Huh?
She'd be mad if I told her I kicked Emma out in the middle of a big snowstorm. That's why I blamed Mom.
You are such a horrible person. Actually, your mother is seeing this text right now.
What?
She's standing right next to me.
Nick, what's going on here? I wouldn't kick Emma out in the snow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you the bad guy because I couldn't handle her. How dare you? You're so good with other people's kids. What? After talking with Grace, I found out that you've been acting strange, so I hired a private detective right away to keep an eye on you. What? You were happily shopping with a child who is about Emma's age, holding hands. I've got a picture to prove it, see? Seriously? I hate to think, but Grace and I talked about it when we saw this. Emma was in your way, wasn't she? That can't be. How can that be? Emma is my daughter. She's my daughter. She can't be in the way. Emma is a smart girl. She knew exactly what was going on with you. What? She talked to me when we were alone. She said, you get mad when Grace is not around. She said you sometimes hit her too. Mom, that's what kids say, okay? You don't think she was telling the truth, do you? They're kids. That's why they tell the truth. A child will tell you the truth about anything. I can't believe you. Don't you think your child is cute? You can't treat her according to your own moods or your convenience. You stay out of it, Mother. Emma is mine and Grace's child. It's none of your business. What do you mean it's none of my business? I'm talking about Emma, my granddaughter. Shut up.
I think what your mother said is true.
Even you say that, Grace?
Because there's no excuse for it. I even have pictures. I was very shocked to hear Emma's story. I never thought you had done such a terrible thing to her. What were you thinking, hitting your own child? And she told me you said, Daddy doesn't need you.
I never said that. I never said that.
Are you saying Emma is lying? You may have forgotten, but she remembers. I can't tell you how much it hurt me. She must be terrified when she was left outside alone in the heavy snow. I will never forgive you.
Wait, you don't believe me?
Did you forget that we have a camera watching over our house?
Huh?
Sometimes you let Emma stay home, right? You said we should install a camera in case something happens, even if it's only for a short time. It was your idea, remember?
Well...
That camera recorded everything. When Emma told me everything, I went back to the house to review the recordings. Then I found it.
What?
You told Emma Daddy doesn't need you.
That's a lie.
You can't lie to me now. There's a recording. You were kind to me and I thought you were the best dad for Emma. I always believed that. But actually, I was wrong. And it led to hurt Emma.
That's not true. Maybe I lost my head for a second and it just slipped out of my mouth.
No. I saw a picture of you walking, holding hands with a girl about Emma's age. We were in your way, weren't we? You thought we should just disappear, didn't you? That's why you left Emma outside all alone in that heavy snow, right?
Grace, what are you talking about? You better stop talking like that.
But then, against all expectations, your mother showed up there. Your plan went south, and you made your mother the bad guy. You made me want a divorce.
That's enough. You know...
Huh?
That's right.
Why didn't you tell me the truth? You could have said you wanted a divorce because you have a lover.
Because if I told you, you would ask for alimony and child support and all that stuff. That's why I wanted you to say you wanted a divorce.
That's a sweet idea.
Huh?
You shouldn't think you can just get away with this after hurting Emma so much. I'm going to charge you alimony and child support as much as I can.
What? I can't pay a lot of money.
I don't know about that. You're going to pay me the maximum amount I can charge you.
Oh no, there's no way I can pay that much.
Get real. It includes a betrayal fee for me, a liability fee for Emma, and a nuisance fee for your mother. You will pay for everything. You did that much, so consider it atonement for your sins.
If you divorce me, I still have to raise my kid. How am I supposed to live with that?
You betrayed and hurt all three of us. Don't you have the heart to say you're sorry?
Because it's my mother's fault, isn't it?
Excuse me?
If my mother hadn't found Emma, none of this would have happened.
I didn't think you were that jerk. You're insane. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. From now on, you'll have to talk to my lawyer.
Huh? You're not even going to talk to me?
You're driving me crazy, you know that? Please go ahead and talk to my lawyer.
Then go live happily with the family of the person you cheated on me with. And then it seems like people in your company are talking about your vacation. Huh? I just got a call from a lady who answered the phone. They are talking about who you went to a funeral with. What the heck? I guess the only thing that got ahead was the story that you went to your coworker's funeral. So I told them that it seems you went to your lover's place. The woman who answered the phone seems to be a very gossipy person. Maybe there are new rumors by now. Huh? Why would you do something so unnecessary? She seemed to be worried about you, so I thought I'd report it to her. You did something unnecessary. It's going to make my position at the company worse, you know. Because it's true. It can't be helped. Well then, good luck. Wait a minute, Grace. Grace. After that, Nick was taken into police custody for abandonment of a parent or guardian. At the same time, rumors spread throughout the company about his affair and crimes against Emma. Eventually, even the president of the company found out about it. The president of the company fired him, saying that the company doesn't need an employee who couldn't take care of his children and family. The woman whom he had an affair with disappeared from his life before he knew it. He was used in a good way. However, I have filed a claim for alimony against her as well. It's only natural, since she destroyed my family. I don't know where he is living now. On the day of the heavy snow, Samantha was out of milk and went out to buy some. It was just a coincidence that she happened to pass by our house and save Emma. I still tremble when I think of what would have happened if Samantha had not passed by. I am truly grateful to her. Now we live close to each other, and Emma travels back and forth between our home and Samantha's house. I hope she will continue to warmly watch over Emma growing up.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!